Hey guys, Max here. While I was streaming the other day, one of you in chat asked me how I am able to bring back so many resources from each of my retainers from the venture missions. And I thought maybe I'd do a little video on it just to kind of explain how it all works and teach you a website that I use that will explain each of the breakpoints, the thresholds for how to get the retainers to bring back more resources. If you're interested in this type of content, don't forget to subscribe down below and make sure that you like this video if you find it helpful. Let's get into it. Now, when we talk about bringing back additional resources, we're talking about this column here, the quantity column with the 30 in it. Now, this works for battle, mining, botany, and fisher, all the retainers, okay? And when you finish leveling up to 100, then you want to make sure that you've farmed this resource, and then also make sure that you reach the threshold for the gathering stat, which is this requirement field right here. And you need 3,277 gathering in order to mine this rock Kaznar ore, and you also have to mine it at least once, right? Now, once you hit that gathering breakpoint, you no longer need gathering stats anymore, okay? But you need to manipulate this column here to increase the number with perception on the miner, botany, and fisher retainers, and with item level on the battle retainers. So how do we increase our perception further? Well, if we go to the gear that we provided our retainer, I just put in perception materia in all the pieces, right? And there's some breakpoints, and I'll show you that at the end of the video. But we need to increase our perception as high as we can in order to increase the amount of items that the retainer will bring back. Well, how do we know how much perception we need? Well, we're going to use Garland tools, and I'll put the link to this website down in the description box below. But basically, if you come to this website and then you just type in the name of the item that your retainer is going to go out and obtain for you, for example, the ore that we talked about earlier, just search here, click it, and it will pull up the items window here. And there's like another tab right next to stats, this sources and uses. Click on this tab, and then there's some extra information here, but we want to click on ventures, okay? Now, when we click on ventures, there's going to be two boxes. The one on the right-hand side, you can ignore. This basically just says what the level of the retainer needs to be in order to lower the time for it to be out on that particular mission. And for example, on this ore, it needs to be 110 to drop at 10 minutes. Not going to happen until next expansion. So just ignore that. But on the left-hand side, this is the perception limits on each of the quantities to bring it back. So if we hit 4,965 perception, then the retainer will bring back 30 ore. If we hit 3,476, it'll be 20. So this gives you an idea of how to figure out how much perception, how much materia, how much gear do I need to give my retainer in order for him to bring back a certain amount of items. And we can even do this with botany too. Let's check out the silk and see what we need for that. This one is not a level 100 resource. I think it's 98 or 99. So we just go to sources and uses, ventures, and it looks like it's 4,905 to bring back 30. It's about 60 less than the mining one, right? Let's check out a fish one, canal drum, the fish. And we will go to sources and uses, ventures. And now we can increase from 2 fish to 5 or 7, which is huge, right? And then lastly, we can do a battle retainer one, axe beak wing. I think this is used for potions, right? Sources and uses, ventures, and then this will show the item level, right? So 690 item level to bring back 12. 700's pushing it. You're gonna have to do some trials and gear them out with that gear. But if you can collect a bunch of tombstones of aesthetics, you can gear them up pretty quickly. Little tip there, I just posted a video on how to get a bunch of those, so go check that out. But yeah, this is how you basically look it up and kind of teach yourself how much you need instead of waiting for somebody to just post a video going, this is what you need, go do it. Now you can figure it out for yourself. And that's it. I tried to keep the video as short and simple and as informative as I could. After this intro, I'll just do a non-edited showcase of all the material for my retainers. If you feel like I deserve it, hit the like button down below, subscribe to the channel for more Dawntrail content, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. This is the gear for my battle retainers. They all have the same gear. It's just the new tombstones of aesthetics. And if you're curious on how I farmed 4 sets of this, go check out my other video on how I farmed 14,000 tombstones of aesthetics in 3 days. But it's basically just an item level, 699 on all of them. And then we'll check out the miner. The miner, the botany, and the fisher are all the same, except for the weapons, obviously. But I melded the weapons the same way, just because they all share the same armor. The gloves cap out at 50. I use like a materia 7 on the pants just to round it out a little bit. I did a lot on the boots and the offhand. You can get away with materia 2 on these, but I just did materia 3 because I didn't want to have two different stacks. So I'm a little bit overkill on the perception. If you want to like do the math and figure it out yourself, you can, but not a big deal. And that's it. Thanks for watching.